I'm Josh Constine with TechCrunch TV, and we're here at Survios, a virtual reality gaming startup that's made one of the most engrossing, enveloping, and almost scary virtual reality games ever. It's called Raw Data, and this guy right behind us is playing right now. And what's special is that you get to actually dual-wield weapons. So you have a pistol in one hand and a sword in another, and eventually you get to pick up things like a shotgun and even a bow and arrow that you use both hands to cock and shoot. And you fight wave after wave of these robots as you try to extract the data and escape the facility.
The defenses are back up. Hang tight.
Survios' Raw Data runs on the HTC Vive, and you can actually play two players at the same time. There's another person in the room next to us, and you're both in the game at the same time fighting off the robots. And because the HTC Vive uses motion sensors in the corners of the room, you can actually move around, walk about, hide behind cover, and dodge the shots of your enemies. So what's the plan for getting Raw Data out to people?
So we're launching the game in 2016. We plan on supporting all platforms, PlayStation VR, Oculus Touch, Vive as well. And what's really compelling for us is we want to get this to as many VR users in as many formats as possible. But what you see here today is that everything is inside of a Vive virtual play space. So this one allows for full active VR gameplay in a complete full motion system.
So what's your favorite part about playing this?
Well, my favorite personally is playing around with the weapons. The bow is my personal favorite, being able to reach over your back and like string it up and get headshots and that kind of thing. But on the whole, what we think is going to be really compelling for users at large is essentially having a system that allows you to experience really active, visceral VR experiences. So that means having social multiplayer is a big part of that.
Yeah, I like the idea that you can actually. I like that you can actually talk with your teammates, so you can coordinate strategy. A lot like some of the best desktop games or like first-person shooters like Call of Duty.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you actually have the body language that translates really well. So I can see the other person animating as they talk, and you can actually have simulated eye contact and all these different things that makes it feel like a truly social situation. And on top of that, being able to broadcast that to a wide non-VR audience is something that's really, really compelling as well.
Yeah, because not everyone's going to be able to afford these sort of expensive rigs for virtual reality.
Exactly.
But you guys are trying to go the sort of Twitch route, right, with this and make it so people can actually spectate and watch people play.
And not only spectate, but potentially even through text chatting, like a lot of games are doing now, be able to interact and even influence the gameplay experience for personalities who are actually playing the game. So the really cool thing is actually broadcasting the game in a wide variety of formats. We call it cinematic spectating, where not only can you see the first-person POV of the players, and also perhaps a live feed if the player has a live feed going, but you also get a wide variety of cinematic camera angles from all different places. You could do zoomed-in telephoto, you could do cinematic shots over the shoulder. You almost get this experience like you're watching a real-time like action movie. And that kind of experience is so compelling for viewers that in itself can be entertainment.
And that'll surely make them want to go out there and spend the money to buy their own rig so they can be the player too.
Oh yeah,
Great.
Totally.
Well, thank you so much for showing this. You guys got to try this. It's super fun. Check out Survios' Raw Data coming to VR platforms as soon as they're available.